Good.
Alright. I'm going to pan to my audience. 1, 2, 3. Here's my audience. I'm going to pan back around. Hello, I'm going to talk to y'all today about what I've learned in public speaking this month. This month we were entailed to learn how to be better public speakers in front of big audiences, small audiences, just to be more contiguous with our audience, be more personable with our audience, a lot more storytelling, eye contact, pronunciation, vocal projection is a lot of things I learned this month. I had 2 strengths at the beginning of the month I had to put in a video, and my 2 strengths were not being nervous in front of a big crowd, and also I got a loud voice, so it was easy for me to project my voice. It's not out of realm to be nervous in front of a big crowd. My son last night was in a band competition in front of a humongous crowd, and he had a solo, which he didn't have to speak, but he played the trombone, and he done a great job at it, but you could tell he wasn't very nervous because he done such a good job. So I guess my 2 strengths I will still say are my strengths are my voice projection and not being nervous. That could be a family trait because my dad runs a business, and he's a very talkative person, and he'll talk to anybody. So them are my 2 strengths, and I still consider them my strengths. My 2 weaknesses at the beginning of the month were storytelling and presentation. And presentation has to do with like your setting, your background, the lighting, simple things like that that just help with your presentations and your public speaking, just to your audience. That way your audience ain't detracted from nothing behind you, say like these pictures, or these pictures and like coats and signs and things like that. If you could have a plain background, which I couldn't at this point, it would be better because it would help your audience keep focus on you. So my 2 weaknesses, I think I have done pretty good on strengthening those weaknesses up, because as I did in the first part, I told a small story about my son, which I haven't done that. I haven't been personable with my audience like I should be. Presentation, I can do a better job, but I have to take a better place and a better setting than my home. The one thing I learned this month that would help me the most in my public speaking, or a couple things, is practicing your written speeches over and over and over till you get them on point, where you know them by heart. You ain't got to think about it, which I have to do a lot. And just repeat. Just keep repeating. Keep doing it over and over. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get. So, in conclusion, I just wanted to convey to my audience today what I've learned this month, what some of my weaknesses were, what some of my strengths were in my public speaking repertoire, and hopefully from this day forward I'll continue to build on these things I've learned and strengthen my weaknesses up, and that way I can talk to big audiences and not have a lot of uhs and stutters and really fumbling along, instead of having like a plan and being able just to go out and convey your message to your audience completely. Thank y'all for listening, and that's the end of my public speaking. And alright, pan around, this is my audience at the end. Same audience. Thank y'all for coming.